Hello and welcome to another video tutorial on how to virtualize the Websphere Message Broker web service with Rational Integration Tester. Today we're going to show you how to enhance the virtual stub to include business logic and additional operations. Currently our stub only models the reply message of our virtualized web service. Rational Integration Tester gives us the ability to meet business requirements inside of the stub. This is a necessary step when modeling the system that we want to test. First, we're going to overview our previously created stub and infrastructure. Then we're going to review our steps to implement business logic. After that, we're going to create multiple stub operations for different cases. Then we're going to test our solution using a virtualized web service. So this is our current infrastructure. We have an application that's accessing a virtual web service that's running through Rational Integration Tester, and these two are connected through an HTTP proxy. To enhance our virtual stub for business logic and to better model our system, we're going to update the stub to model the system. To do this, we're going to dynamically check the security code. We're going to add business logic to match credit card number, so that way we get X's back in the last 4 digits instead of a full credit card number. Then we're going to create a second operation to model unauthorized conditions, and after that we're going to test the operations with an application, and in this case we're going to be using SOAP UI to test our virtual web service. So let's go ahead and get started with this. Okay, we're going to hop right into Rational Integration Tester. We'll stay inside the test factory perspective, and we're going to look at our stub that we created previously. And as we can see here, all of these values are set to only work when they're the exact values that have been supplied. And that's not always going to work for us because we want to be able to model this with thousands of different credit cards. So what we're going to do is we're going to select all the fields here, right click, go to Contents, Field Actions, and turn off Equality. We want the stub to work no matter what we send to it. So we go ahead and save that, and we're going to run it. And then we're going to test it. And the way that the stub is working right now, it's going to always give us the same response, so we can see that. Because we have it it's a hard-coded stub, so it's just going to send us the response that we coded it with. But we're going to use this video to add in different logic to it. So we'll run a test on here. And we'll see that we're not even getting the right credit card number back. It's always authorized no matter what the security code is, even if it's the wrong one or the right one. So it doesn't give us an authorized thing. So what we're going to do in this video is show you how to make this work correctly for any input. So we're going to go back into the stub, back to the test factory. And what we're going to do is, because we want to make sure that the security code is accurate, and we also want to pass along the values of the credit card number, the amount, and the authorization number. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the security code text. We're going to set an equality filter on it. So we'll set it to equality, and we're going to set it to 606. So now this operation is only going to work if this security code is 606. We're also going to go to the Store tab and store this, whatever text comes in, as a tag. And it automatically gives us a name for the tag based on the element name. So all you have to do is go to the Store tab, click New, and it's going to automatically give us the tag that we want with the name that works for us. So we'll go ahead here and hit OK. And we're also going to add a tag for the credit card number. Now to do this, all we have to do is right-click the text box and hit Quick Tag. It's going to automatically create a tag with the element name, which is exactly what we want. And we also want the amount, so we're going to do the same thing here. And we want the authorization number. So we'll quick tag that. Alright, after that we're going to go into the output so we can use these numbers. So we're going to leave this as authorized because we want the equality to check the 606. So if it's 606, we can get a status back as authorized. In the amount here, we're going to clear out these fields and we're going to add the tags in. So all you have to do is right click, insert tag for the amount, put the amount in. Credit card number is going to be the same thing. And authorization number. Right, and that's all set up. So we'll go ahead and save this. Because our stub is running, as soon as we save it, it's going to ask us if we want to close that stub and restart it. And this is really easy. It helps us save some time. So we're just going to go ahead and click yes here. So this is going to restart our stub. Alright. And we can go ahead and test it again. So this is with the correct security number. So we should see that we have our credit card that we put in, and we have the security code is authorized. And if we put in the wrong security code, we should get an error because it's going to check the 606, and because the security code is 605, it's not going to work. So we'll see that we're not going to have any reply here. So we'll go ahead and stop this. We'll hop back into the test factory to start adding in business logic for the credit card number. And then what we're going to do is we're going to copy this operation for anything that's not 606. We'll copy the operation and send back a not authorized. Alright, and before we copy the operation for all the other cases for the security code, we're going to add in a function here to X out the credit card number. So we'll go right into the business logic tab and we'll hit the function button. We're going to want to move this above the output. Having it after is not really going to help us. And we'll double click to open it. We'll leave it as the ECMA script, which is really just JavaScript. So the first thing we're going to do here is write in the code to substring the credit card number and just put X's in front of it so we have just the last 4 digits. So we're going to create a variable called string, and we're going to set it to our tag that we created, the credit card number. All right. And then what we're going to do is set that credit card number back to the X's. So it'll equals we'll have 12 X's. We're going to add that to this string, and we'll do string.substring for 12. So we'll go 12 and then just cut the last 4 off of the rest of the string, and it's going to add to the X's. We'll hit OK. So that's created. And then next what we're going to do is we're going to copy this operation. So now we have 2 operations. And inside the second one, we're going to turn off the equality for the 606 because we don't want it to, we want to take any number. And then we'll go to the output tab. Make sure that a tag is still selected for credit card number. That way we do it with that way the function gives us credit card number. And we'll just set this to not authorized. So what's going to happen is when we run something through the stub, it's going to check the first operation first, and if it's 606, it'll send us the output with authorized, and if it's actually not 606, anything else is going to stop this operation, go down to the second one, and run that one. If we had multiple operations, it would continue down until it had a response or it would send an error. So we'll go ahead and save this. It's still running, so we're going to restart it, and we can test it out. So this should send us not authorized, and it should have our credit card number with X's. So we see a non-authorized tag because our security code is not 606, and we see our credit card number has X's in the last 4 digits. If we change our security code, and maybe we'll change up some of the credit card number, and we'll run it again just to show. The credit card number is changed with the X's, and it's now authorized because the security code is 606. Thank you for watching this short video demonstration on enhancing a virtual stub using business logic and additional operations inside a Rational Integration Tester from Transformer Tech Inc. Make sure you check out our other videos in this Rational Integration Tester series, as well as our videos on Websphere Message Broker. Thank you.